Dun, 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 dun. And the special effects creator from Jurassic Park. What is Komodo, you might ask? Well, no, it is in fact not a haunted toilet. It is a man-eating Komodo dragon. But that's not why we're here. Do you know why we're here? I want to show y'all something. So, my phone's doing really good to upgrade this picture here, but the entire cover, as you might call it, is done in DPI. DPI printing. The cover on here looks like it was done by a home computer. So if it looks like blurry, it's because it is. So here's what I want to know. Is Amazon selling bootleg movies? Are we selling knockoffs? Somebody answer here. So just a quick update on Amazon Gate. I really do believe they sent me a bootleg DVD. Y'all, what the fuck is this? Look at the dot matrix Komodo. They cut off the Lionsgate symbol. Are we for real? This is unrateable. Let me explain. And actually, I'm probably going to need somebody's help for this. So the reason why I feel like I can't actually rate this is because of my experience buying the DVD of this on Amazon. If you've seen my last two videos that I posted a couple of hours ago, you understand what's going on. If not, let me summarize. So I bought a DVD copy of this on Amazon, and when I took it out of the package, I thought it looked weird, and I showed Mr. Crushed Parking Lot Candy. And we've discovered that the DVD case for it was made on a dot matrix printer. Somebody printed this, what looks like at home, and put it on the outside. And I kind of thought about it. I was like, okay, you know, maybe it's an old movie, maybe it was a previously owned movie. And then I opened the DVD case, and it looks like somebody printed on that too. Like, the lettering for Komodo on the DVD is done in dot matrix, and the Lionsgate symbol on the side is actually cut off, like somebody copied and pasted it. I thought it was a bootleg. I thought they sold me a dupe DVD. So I told him, hey, let's put in the DVD and see what's going on here. Well, we got it up, and it's got a full menu. It's got the special features and everything, and I'm thinking, okay, so it's not like a bootleg, I guess. I'm still not certain. But there's a problem. The sound mixing is so bad, I have no idea what anybody was saying in this movie. I don't know if it actually is a bootleg and the sound didn't come through, or maybe the movie is just so poorly done that you can't hear anything in the whole movie. So here's where I need your help. If you happen to have a VHS copy of Komodo, and I know they existed because I used to rent it at the video store. If you have a VHS copy of it, and presumably a way to watch a VHS, can you please put this on and tell me whether it's just the sound mixing itself, or maybe it's my copy that's where you can't hear anybody talking. Because if sound mixing now pisses you off, it's going to piss you off in this one. So I'm going to give this a rating, but I'm letting you know now that is severely going to affect whatever rating I fucking give it. Let us continue. Odds are you've never seen Komodo, so listen closely, because not only are we having sound mixing problems, but a 90-minute movie essentially only has about 10 pages worth of dialogue, and only 5 pages of that is plot driven. The other 5 pages are useless noises and people yelling the name Patrick over and over. So a boy lives on an island with his parents. His parents are killed by Komodo dragons that were smuggled into the island. And then he goes to live with his aunt. Well, he's catatonic, so the aunt hires a psychiatrist who's like, hey, let's go to the island and relive everything so maybe he won't be catatonic. So they go back, and then they're fighting the Komodo dragons. That is it. That is the story, but you gotta go to part 2 because I have a lot to say. Crushed Parking Lot Candy, can you please explain to us how a $15 million major motion picture studio film about Komodo dragons who eat people might be worse than Lamageddon? Yes, I can. Where the fuck do I begin? Part 2. Okay, so as I said in part 1, and we're not even going to touch on the whole sound mixing thing because I've already yelled about that, as I stated before, this is a 90-minute movie. It only has maybe 10 pages worth of dialogue, and I am being kind there. But only about half of it moves the plot along. There's a lot of weird, just offhanded bullshit. It's like, hey, watch out for that hole. Thanks. Why the fuck do I need that? And other than like the very, very final 2 lines of the film, the last like 10 minutes are completely missing their audio. It looks like maybe there was supposed to be some kind of voiceover at that point, but then they just never put it in there. And for a monster movie, there is an absurd amount of music montage scenes. Are we going to take the lizards shopping? Are we going to get them a makeover? Because that's what this is leading to. Number 3, and this is my biggest problem, is continuity of the setting. So as you can see on the back of the DVD case, and I looked at the trailer, it says an island on the coast of South Florida, right? You can see it right here. The beginning of the movie, and I should have taken a picture, said the Emerald Isle, North Carolina. So now it's North Carolina and not the coast of Florida. But then all the license plates and everybody's driver's licenses and even the sheriff's car says Georgia. So which barrier island is it? Which is it? Are we on Tybee Island? Are we in Key West? Are we in Little St. Simons? Are we all the way up in Ladies Island? Or the Outer Banks? Pick one. But stop telling me they're all the same place. As you have figured out by now, I am very familiar with the Barrier Islands area. And not once do I remember cornfields on the islands. Except Cumberland Island that I can't go to because they are way infested with horseflies, and that's a no-go for me. Anyways, like 3/4 of this island is covered in cornfields for some odd reason. So I was like, okay, where is this place trying to be? And then we find out during the credits, this was shot in Australia. We really paid $15 million for something like this to be shot in Australia. Which reminds me to further harp on the sound thing. The sound was mixed in Skywalker Studios. This is owned by George Lucas. What do you mean the sound is off? And just to let you know, the dog doesn't make it. The dog gets taken out like 10 minutes in. So that's an automatic foul. And either the catering department was named famished, or they just didn't feed everybody. I'll let you decide. Getting 1 out of 10 for Chief Charlie Swan fighting big lizards.